Alright, hello scrappers. Today I'm scrapping this. This is a fluorescent light ballast for the old round fluorescent bulbs. You screw this up into a regular socket and you put your round circular fluorescent tubes in there. And I guess that's where the interface would be. So, sometimes stuff like this will let you know if it has PCBs in it or not, but this is an older one, so it probably doesn't mention it. This one probably has PCBs in it. That nasty tar in here, who knows? Anytime I got hazardous waste, I try to contain it and like start a bucket. Yeah, 17 ounces, it's a little bit over a pound, pre-scrap weight. If there's any hazardous material in here, I'm gonna put it in a bucket and eventually I'll dispose of it properly. I won't just bring it to a landfill and have it get buried. That's not the way of doing things. We got some tin. That's brass. And there's got to be copper in there. This weighs a little over a pound. The only way I see you getting into it is... Ooh! Look at that! Ah, it's all like epoxied right in there. Look at that fuse. That's a fuse. So let's get my brass. We got a little bit of brass for the brass bucket. Some number 2 insulated. Just like that. Number 2 insulated. And this is looking like might be end up calling this copper bearing if I can't get this crud out of there. Let's see if I can hammer down maybe. Put a glove on. Maybe I can crush it. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe I squeeze it this way. Maybe loosen that material up a little. That's not working. May end up calling this copper bearing. Let me see if I can poke down into this. See how soft it is. See if I can get my screwdriver back now. Copper's awful tempting. Awful tempting to try to get that out of there. See what I can do. Never want to invest too much time into it. Maybe I can get a good grab of it like this. There we go. That chunk of plastic got me right in the neck. Looks like I might be calling this copper bearing. Looks like it got pretty hot at one point. Kinda want this. Let's squish it this way. And get this crud to soften up a little. Oh, oh. There's copper. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. You know me. Try this side of the hammer. But I can grab it good like this too. That's the deal. There she is. Look at that beautiful copper. Free it up a little more. Now, it's cutting time. All right, I just felt it get smoother, so I know I'm all the way through. Now we flip it over. Pick up Mr. Mallet. And get underneath the copper. Ow! If there's copper in something, I will get it. I will not accept defeat. Might have to loosen it up a little more over here. See if it'll pull out. No, I get as much of this as we can now. Come this far. Looks like it was starting to go too. See if I can grab hold of that. Every last little morsel of copper. That's what you guys want to see. That's what you're gonna get. Everybody knows copper is poor man's gold. Now maybe I can pry it out from this side. Now the good thing about channel locks is this rounded radius. I'll show you how you can use this to your advantage. You can use it to aid in prying. I got some number 2 copper. So I use the radius of the channel locks as a mechanical advantage. It's almost like that's the reason why they were shaped that way. So I say, if you're making a little extra money and it's getting you out of the house, it's almost always worth the extra time it takes to get that extra little morsel of copper out. And this last little bit here is going to give me a hard time, I bet. Usually once you get it started, maybe I can tap it through. Get some extra bite on the vise. I know this is what you like. You like watching an idiot struggle for a penny. Oh, there we go. Once you make a little room, once you get it started, might be time to get myself a new set of channel locks, because the teeth in this one aren't sharp anymore. Was this really worth all the time I put into it? I think so. Making me fight for my copper. So now you guys know, if you ever end up coming across one of these, just throw it in your copper bearing bucket. I don't think it's totally worth the time that I put into it, but I came this far. Might as well go the rest of the way. Oh, here's a good sized chunk. There we go. I think I'm gonna a little bit more on this side. Every little morsel. That's it. That's all of it. So, let's see how we did. You got 14 ounces, still got about a pound here. So we've got 10 ounces of tin for the tin bucket. Five ounces of number 2 insulated. The brass doesn't even register. Man, let's see how much number 2 copper I got out of that. Out of that long fight. 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces of number 2 insulated. Poor man's gold. So hey, just remember guys, scrap is everywhere. All you gotta do is find it, sort it, and hoard it. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.